Hey, Blue Table fans. I'm here with my good friend Jason. He's a Chaos player. And we are, oh, this is spectacular. Now, just before we go on with that aspect, this is going to be a not rep. It's going to be very short turn summaries, but it's going to be an exciting game either way. I have the Industrial Orcs. This is really not set up. And an army that we painted, which is Chaos. Lots and lots of Chaos. Check out this Hell Cannon. We did like an alternate dragon head on it, which is awesome. Lots of red, very striking color scheme. Some blues and cool metallics to offset that. And all in all, a tough army. I played this army with my Demons of Khorne and got absolutely obliterated to the last man, to the last D-man. And let's take a look at the Industrial Orcs. It features 80 goblins, 2 blocks of 40, 80 orc boys, 2 blocks of 40, so you got a solid center line there. Here's the chariots, and so here's the story. They've got like drills and stuff on them, so all close combat, but there's goblins following them, picking up the pieces as they fall off. So that's kind of the narrative element that we filled up the base with, because they had to be on chariots. And the rest you've seen. These are Goblin Doom Divers. And boy, there's a lot in this army. There's the 160 troops. You've got Fanatics, Goblin Wizards, 3 Black Orc War Bosses, including a Battle Standard. And look at the Standard Bear. Let's turn him around so you can see him in all his glory. Look at that Battle Standard. Isn't that awesome? All custom. Let's see here. You have Snotling Pump Wagons in the forms of these little tanks. So really just... Oh, and Labas. These are from Forge World Orc parts. And those are real nice. Those have been converted up onto 50mm bases. So really an army with just a zillion conversions in it, and tons and tons and tons of units. In fact, I wonder how it adds up. So 4 for the core blocks, that's 4 units. You've got 3 Fanatics, 2 Wizards, 3 Wizards if you want to do 3 level 2s. And what else? 6 Spear Chukkas, and these are just like orc boys with spear cannon type things. So very evocative there. And so 6 of those, 3 chariots, 2 Doom Divers, 2 Labas. Am I missing anything? No, I think that's about it. I think it's like 16 to 20 different separate units to put on. So we'll see how deployment goes. Oh man, look at this battle. So we're at the bottom of the first. We just kind of went ahead and did it. So you got Chaos Hounds, Chaos Knights advancing to the forest. They took a difficult terrain test, dangerous terrain. Chaos Ogre, Shaggoth, main block of warriors. I've done 4 wounds on this Hell Cannon, none on the crew, which is nice. A couple of skirmishers coming up. You've got 40 goblins with a Black Orc War Boss and 2 shamans. I do need to spread them out though in case they blow up. 2 giant units of orc boys, artillery, pump wagons, chariot coming over here in case Wulfric pops out. I don't know how much that's going to do. And some goblins, and really I just haven't done that much. The 4 wounds on the Hell Cannon, and the 1 knight got tripped up. We're like, hold on, I think I lost a contact lens back here somewhere. Alright. I like to imagine less gruesome things happening. That he's like, wait a minute, I have a wife and family. Why am I doing all these horrible things? He has an attack of conscience. In fact, we're going to do that for this whole game, that all of these Chaos Warriors, they don't really die, they just have regrets. It all kind of catches up to them. Right. Jason's like, yeah, I don't think that's what my guys are doing.
Could be. It could be. But probably not. Since they're mostly Khorne and they really just want to kill things.
Nice. Alright, end of Chaos turn 2. The Hell Cannon, 1 wound left, mind you, does 4 casualties here. A unit hit by the Hell Cannon has to take a panic check at -1. And they failed it twice, even with the BSB, and ran. I need to roll a 10 or higher for this, mind you. They ran right off the board. The glory that is Warhammer! That's basically it. So, yeah, and the ogres killed a pump wagon, overran into this one. The knights killed a pump wagon, decided to hold, because then they'd go through 2 fanatics, which is extremely bad. So Orc turn 2, I'm declaring the Wog. No, I'm not declaring the Wog. That'd be the dumbest thing ever. Yep, I gotta turn around and face these guys. That's basically it. Which means I really can't do much about the Hell Cannon this turn, except maybe shoot it with stuff, which really should be plenty. So yeah, no Wog this turn. But let's do some charges. We'll tell you how it turns out.
Speedy check.
Yep, we only have an hour. Alright, so I turned the goblins around to face these 2 units, and I was like really like, oh, I gotta get these guys, I gotta kill them. But really, my best shot was to concentrate all my fire. All this stuff shot over here and killed like, what was it, 8 Chaos Warriors? So I think that's going to be all the difference here when it comes to this grind. And then, yeah, I just basically the goblins, everything good moved out of them. The level 2 Goblin Wizard blew himself up with a miscast. Fortunately, wasn't in contact with anyone. Now, I don't know why I moved this hero off to chase down those stupid 18 points of hounds, but I did it, and but he would have really helped with the goblins over here.
Charging goblins, goblins.
Alright, I'm ready.
They make it.
Okay.
Orcs unit.
Oh, they definitely make it. These guys might have to do a dangerous terrain test. I don't know if they clip it. You could avoid it.
Nope.
Because you can still bring maximum guys to bear.
I'll take
Alright,
this
so there's
dangerous
that.
terrain test.
And yeah, these goblins are history. It's going to be really ugly. So anyway, back to Orc turn 2. I moved this pump wagon. Oh, we forgot to do the pump wagon. And this whole, in fact, we didn't do any close combat
Back up.
for Orcs. So no, that's good. Let's keep that the way it is, and because this really won't affect anything. And I did do 2 wounds on the Shaggoth, and the wizard managed to blow up the Hell Cannon, which was over here, as you may recall. May notice that's missing now, so that's a relief. And so really, points-wise, I think the Orcs are ahead. So we're going to resolve this little combat here and then get going. Good evening! Hey, so I'm 0-2 against Jason, both mop-up operations, so let's take a look. First off, the wizard cast, what was it called again?
Gateway.
Infernal Gateway or something like that?
Infernal Gateway.
So, and then rolled for the strength of the hit an 11 or 12, which is basically just suck this unit into the war. But we did the combat anyway, and I still lost and fled off the board. So that was really, really quite depressing. So really all I had was my war machines, and that's about it. So we're going to call that because I got to get home by a certain time. I think my mommy is calling me. I'm coming, Ma! And yeah, so I think I'm going to have to try a different army every week against Jason. Because he beat my Cahorn demons, beat my industrial orcs, and but with any luck, the wood elves will be ready by next Saturday.
Wow.
They will be ready.
Okay.
I've already got them underway. This is a real thing. This is happening. Oh yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Yeah, I am stoked. But I love the industrial orcs. They are a lot of fun with the massed power. This really is all these war machines is really something to be afraid of, and they all fit in like 500 points worth of the army. You know, it's 80, I think 70, something like that. 50 each for the bolt throwers, maybe even 40. I can't remember. And these things are scary with the multiple wounds for these. You know, you can usually get your D6, on, and but there are problems with frontage. Wulfric can be a mixed blessing, but boy, if he comes in at the right moment, it is tough. It is really tough. So I got to compliment Jason. He plays very well. He plays almost an airtight game. And as we know, Warhammer really is the game of paying attention. Just don't make any mistakes and you should be okay. So here comes the shake. The all-important shake. There it There we is. go. For posterity. Hey,
Yeah.
thanks a lot. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, in fairness to Sean, he had some horrific rolls at the start at the start of the fight. I'm like, I just don't want to get tabled. That was my goal. Don't get tabled
Nice.
because this army is great. And
You have a tabling coming, though.
yes, probably.
Yeah.
And then as a compliment, you know, I got this army from Blue Table Painting. It's really nice. I love it. They did a great job.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right, awesome. Thanks for the game.